All right, y'all. I'm back. Part two of God being a jealous God, um, and why you shouldn't worship false gods. Um, really, I shouldn't even be getting into this because he wants you to. The main thing is he wants you to have faith. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't have faith. It's harder. It's hard for uh, uh, it's hard for people to believe something that they can't see. You know what I'm saying? Something that they cannot see is extremely hard because people want to know. They want to know. You know what I mean? But it's like your brain can't. At this point in time, your brain can't pick up all this stuff. You know what I mean? You can try and rack your brain with a lot of information, which that's okay. But the main thing is just to have faith. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have faith. You gotta believe. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe what the human eyes can't see. You know what I'm saying? Just because we can't see, that, oh, I don't, we can't see God, you know what I mean, or whatever, doesn't mean that he's not there. You know what I mean? You just have to go off of the things you know what I mean? Like when you pray, when you pray about stuff, um, like when you pray about certain things, you know what I mean? He'll show you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if and the crazy thing is that all people that don't believe in God and they use all this demonic forces and all this stuff, and they even know about the spirit world. You know what I mean? They even know about the spirit world, but yet they will deny God simply because they want to live. They want to live how they want to live. You know what I mean? They don't want to change the way they live. And there's some things you're gonna have to put away. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to put away those type of things. For whatever type of stuff you do. I don't know, but whatever type of stuff you do, you're gonna have to put that stuff away. And so people, they don't, they can't see it. They have no faith. But he said, even if you have the faith as small as a mustard seed, you know what I mean, that you could move this mountain. You know what I mean? So people don't even talk to God. Like they don't even talk to God. They don't even say, Lord, um, I'm being bothered at this job. Lord, I ask you to please, when I go in there, Lord, to, um, you know, um, please, Lord, to, dear Lord, Heavenly Father, I come to you today, Lord. I ask you to please watch over and protect me, keep me safe at all times, Lord. I ask you to guide me through any situations, anybody that's trying to make things difficult for me, or praying on my downfall, Lord. I ask you to please, Lord, um, I ask you to please, Lord, uh, uh, you know, take the evil out of their hearts. Don't pray nothing bad against them. You know what I mean? Just take the evilness out of their hearts, Lord. They got demons that are working them. You know what I mean? So they got demons that are working them, Lord. And I just ask you to, take the evil out of their hearts, Lord. They got evil in them that's working them, and they don't, they may not know it. So Lord, I ask you to please take the evil out of their hearts, Lord, and help these people to be more loving. You know what I mean? You don't really know their situations. You don't know their backgrounds. You don't know if they were loved or abandoned or whatever. You know what I mean? So you gotta, you just gotta be kind of, understanding. Like I said, don't be no doormat. Don't be no doormat to people. You know what I mean? And don't you stick up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to be. You don't have to be. You don't have to be no pushover. You know what I mean? Nothing like that. No doormat to nobody. Because people will try you. You know what I mean? And you don't have to. You don't have to tolerate that. There's a you know what I mean? There's a fine line between all that. You know what I mean? So, but you just gotta. You know what I mean? You just gotta have faith. You know what I mean? And just know that He'll make a way for you. Like that lady said, God'll make a way. God will make a way. God will make a way. That I know. He'll make a way for me. You know what I mean? So He'll make a way for you. But you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta, I forgot her name. To sing that song. I found it on the internet somewhere. But, you know what I mean? She was saying about what the human eyes can't see. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna get into, but first y'all have to accept the fact that just because you can't see God doesn't mean that He's, you know what I mean, not there, and doesn't mean that he don't care. You know what I mean? Because He definitely cares. You know what I mean? So it's just up to you to find. You got to find Him by using your faith. You're trying to study all this stuff and make it to where it's all about you. It's not all about you. You know what I mean? This has nothing to do with me. This ain't even about me. You know what I mean? It's about Him. It's about God. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me. It's about God. So, and you got to understand that, you know what I mean, that this is about God. And you can't feel any type of way about that. You know what I mean? Because no matter what, you'll be blessed regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't about us. It isn't about, you know what I mean, us and our lives. You know what I'm saying? It's about, it's about God. You know what I mean? This is about Him. Let me see here. Now I want to talk about this inky, which it says, I did some little bit of research, okay, and Inky worshiped primarily at his temple, known as Ibizu, whatever.